wrestling fans, sorry about that.
Sorry, had a glitch in the system. Glitch in the Matrix happened.
Anyways,
was awful.
Here he comes, your tribal chief. It is main event time, guys.
Out, though, so we should be up to date with everything, hopefully. How's everybody doing out there? Let's see, make sure. There it is.
This could be the longest entrance in the history of the sport.
Yes, Brian Salas is in the chat, says hi. Looks
Hey.
like wrestler. Welcome back. Yes, thank you. Kurosaki16 says hi. Kurosaki, hello. Brandon says Travis, Brock, or Roman?
Ooh, Roman.
I'm going with Brock.
I think Brock could win.
Brock. I want Brock. Rob is like, yo, Vince falling apart like Jada's hair, fam.
Oh, shit.
Ernest Bell says, I'm back. Thanks, Jonas, so are we. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of glitch in the Matrix system there. Looks like Roman is coming out. He is there.
Like 50, Ayla.
He is coming out
50.
now.
50 what?
Brandon says, thought I
Awesome.
would never
That's
hear
good.
that out of your mouth, Travis. Ha ha. Matthew's like, Suplex City!
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you're just hanging out there in the background and stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. All that good
Comment
stuff.
and talk to us if you don't
Woo,
talk
we're
often.
on the main event of the last match
Here
of
he
WrestleMania for WrestleMania 38. Right now, Roman Reigns is coming down. The people who like him, the head of your table, your tribal chief, not mine, yours. I don't acknowledge him, but you do.
I don't believe he's real.
Luke says, I understand why people think Roman will win, but I hope not. If Roman wins, there is literally no one left for Roman to feud with. But if Brock wins, there are feuds Brock can have.
Yeah.
Right.
Robbie says, will anyone get screwed in this match?
Maybe.
Absolutely. You got the Usos out there, too.
Maybe they'll have to leave.
Roman
Matthew
Reigns
says,
walking down the ring like he's Barry Bonds hitting a home run. Seriously.
Right?
It's the
Barry
longest
Bonds.
trot.
And it's a slow trot, too, like one of those little ponies.
It's funny. Every time he gets to a base, he stops just like Barry Bonds. Although
It's like,
there's no
"Hold
bases
on
and it's
here.
a straight
I'd
line.
have to step here. Acknowledge me and my stuff. Matthew says Roman will take 15 minutes to get to the ring. Well, he's almost there. He's almost made it to the ring. He's off the ramp.
He don't want to get worn out before
All I
he gets
gotta
there.
say is wait till you hear this crowd when Brock Lesnar comes out.
It's gonna be
It's gonna
fucking
be
crazy.
fucking electric.
And Luke, you need to calm down. You're back at it again with your crap.
Matthew says Roman will take 50 minutes to go to the ring. Yes, that's probably what's gonna fucking happen. It's gonna happen, I'm sure.
Look at this guy hiding behind the belt. What's that? He looks
He
like...
is a weirdo.
It's just precious.
Yeah.
It's a
Schmeagle.
precious.
Or like, who's that? Why can't I remember? Off Young Frankenstein? The
Igor
hunchback?
guy?
Yeah, Igor.
Igor off there.
Yeah.
Chris is in the chat again. They forgot about Walter with longest title runs, but I think they're trying to erase that record to make Reigns look better.
Walter, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count because
This
it's NXT UK and nobody cares about them.
Not all. Ravi, go away.
Ravi's like, smash likes up like stunning. Steve smashed up Vince and subscribe to the Gab if want Ayla to come back again. It looks like no Ayla. I refuse. LOL. And Shaquan's like, which match now? The main event.
It is. It is time.
The one.
Roman is in the ring first. He came out first.
He did. The one you've all been looking forward to. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Is he Hawaiian?
He's Polynesian.
He's yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
They're different people.
Well, I asked. I apologize for not knowing ahead of time.
He is what they call a Samoan.
Yeah, Samoan.
Oh.
Vindicator says, who, where, what, why, how, quote the Ayla, never more, LOL. Robbie says, LOL, Luke, I know, right? Too much Ayla is bad, isn't it? Is it?
That's how I feel about all of you
SWAT
guys. You suck. All of you.
Y'all suck.
All right.
Suck the big titty.
Big old dick.
This is going to be sick. I can't wait to hear the crowd when he says, Dallas, acknowledge me.
Oh, it's going to happen just for you.
It's not for me.
It's not for me either.
It's for everybody in Dallas.
It's for all the people that want to acknowledge him. But the person with that sign says, acknowledge D's nuts.
There it is.
Acknowledge D's nuts, he says.
These nuts.
These nuts.
That's right. That's what they say. Matthew's like,
Oh, he didn't do Dallas. He did all of WrestleMania. The crowd went a little loud there. Not as loud as it could have. If he would have said Dallas.
he said Texas.
No, he said WrestleMania. Acknowledge
Oh, that's dumb.
me. Yeah.
I need you to acknowledge me.
Robbie says, "LOL, shout out, Ayla. Are you mats? What you throwing around over there, babe?"
Don't worry about it.
Am I what? Mad Mats?
Mad. Are you mad? I have no idea what he's talking about.
Is this Robbie?
It's UK weirdness
Yeah,
again.
I don't like
Matthew's
that.
like, "LOL, best sign ever."
There it is! The beast incarnate.
I think the crowd likes him better. Rob is like, "Matthew gassed tonight, and rightly so." Chris says, "Yep, Eddie Kingston would be like, acknowledge D's nuts." Gary says, "Time for Brock to get smashed head of the table all day." Ooh,
All day,
you're a
every
Roman
day.
fan, eh? Fans of Roman, eh? Chris says, "I like how Lesnar doesn't have a special entrance. He's just a man.
Just
from-
the electricity.
He's just a regular boy.
He's just a regular man."
I mean, if
Look
you
at
like
him in his
pyro,
shorts.
look behind Brock Lesnar because there's gonna be pyro.
Fucking fire, bitch.
He's from Canada,
Aw.
Saskatchewan.
And he wrestles? Well, it doesn't seem very Canadian.
He's actually
not
from
a
Michigan
Kennedy.
or Minnesota, or wherever it is.
Oh, Minnesota.
That's where he's originally from. But isn't his wife the one that's from Canada? Travis. Isn't his wife from Canada?
I don't know where Sable's from.
Oh.
Who the fuck is
Possibly.
from Canada?
Anyways, he has a house and stuff up in Canada, but he's
Sus-
actually
Saskatchewan.
from Minnesota or whatever.
Yeah, he's a golden gopher.
Oh, Golden Gopher.
Saskatchewan. You hunt in Saskatchewan. You're a
You-
man in Saskatchewan.
You don't pick berries.
In Saskatchewan.
You don't sew and you don't whine.
That's right. Chris says, "I like how Lesnar doesn't have a special interest." Robbie says, "Not been too bad. 316 and Defo saved this pay-per-view."
Yeah, defo.
Death.
Like,
Death.
like, yeah, like,
Like total death.
This is going to be an interesting match because both of these guys are pit bulls.
super duper pit
They like
bulls.
bite and never let go. Kelsey and Jacob back in the chat says, "Hi, hello. You ready for this match? It is Brock and Roman. It's happening. It's happening. Champion versus champion. It's WrestleMania. Champion versus... Who's going to take away both of them? Is it going to be a quick match? Is it going to be a slow one?" And Matthew guesses it's going to be a 10-minute match.
10 minutes, huh?
Don't do that to me.
I
I
don't
want
have-
this to be a half hour.
I was thinking like 2-3 hours.
2-hour Iron
Can
Man match.
only be one.
I think they could do it. Look at them. Endurance.
Woohoo! He says, "Yeah." Getting all excited up in Roman's face. Chris says, "We've seen this match so many times, but I'm only watching to see the future of the title."
I've only seen it one time, and I haven't even seen it yet.
I'm not really watching it. I'm closing my eyes.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I didn't want to watch it 13 times.
Just wake me up before you go.
That's right.
That's right.
This is going to be electric.
Right? Shaquan says, "Brock Lesnar." Woo!
So this is Brock.
No, that... Yes,
Yes.
Brock's left. Roman's right.
Okay.
He was the UFC heavyweight champion.
What's with the UFC guys going over to the wrestling?
Brock
He was a
was part of
wrestler
wrestling
first.
first.
Oh,
He's an actual real live collegiate wrestler in college and stuff.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. Bad dude.
he looks.
Oh, you're not
Familiar.
allowed. Paul Heyman's like, I'm going to say it.
That's who I'd like to punch right in the face. Look at his little gobbler neck.
Tweaky tits.
Oh, Paul Heyman Twinkie tits. Ernest
Ugh.
says, "After the match, I'm waking up still." Nice. And 1X says, "Woo! Yeah, woo, woo."
Defending.
He looks like somebody who would grope someone without their permission. Sorry. Had to.
Oh, we gave him the whole Brock spiel.
If Roman wins this, he will be the WWE
Universal, heavyweight champion.
Oh.
But he's saying he is already, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Are they in
What?
weight categories? Like UFC?
No, not really.
haven't-
Matthew says, "I don't think this is the biggest match of all time."
Brock's like, I can do my own then, if Paul can do it.
Right? Matthew's like a little Brock laughing at Paul. Looks like show audio can be heard again. It's barely audible, but there. Travis, is it yours?
What is it?
Audio can be heard. Mine's
I'm
behind me, so.
I don't think it's mine. Maybe.
I have no idea. Mine's in my ear all the way.
I have a piercing that pushes my headphone
Listen
out.
to that
He
crowd.
had the fucking crowd
Wow.
say his fucking name. You want to talk about acknowledgement?
Acknowledge me, bitch.
Jordan's like, nice. One X is like, LOL. Matthew says, it like gets creepy vibes from Paul Heyman, and rightly so.
Yeah,
It's
he's
happening
creepy,
now.
huh?
One X says, I love the beads of Brock Lesnar's hair. One X says, LOL, Brock.
Yeah, so I like this guy right now because this guy over here has a weird little partner.
So that weird little partner used to be on the other side with
Yeah,
Brock.
And then he
on.
like captured him and held him.
No.
Oh.
He lost his job, basically.
Oh,
So
nice.
he
Felt
switched
bad.
sides.
All right, they're getting ready to lock
Brock is
up.
doing other stuff, but 1X says, yes, sir, it's happening, guys. Oh, there's the bell.
That's the bell.
Lisa Stewart's like, go Roman Reigns. This is Isaiah. Oh, hello.
Hey, Isaiah.
Isaiah.
And that's Roman?
But
Thanks
you're
for
under
subscribing
Lisa
and hanging out with
Stewart.
us.
Yeah. Roman.
We don't like
Brock.
Roman.
He's like, I'm
Brock's
taking off my
taking his
UFC gloves off.
Last time we saw him do that, he busted Randy Orton
Gloves
open.
are coming off.
Oh. He means fucking business.
Business.
Roman looks
Roman
skeleton.
looks a little
He's
nervous.
scared. He's a
Nervy.
scared little boy.
But he's about to get a freaking tidal wave of offense, I bet.
Robbie's like, Brock to win for me. What I says that
Brock.
Bell's wrong. Yes, it has. Matthew says, oh, you're really disturbed by the walrus guy.
He does look like the walrus guy. Have you seen that movie on Netflix? It's terrifying.
No.
Don't.
Oh, Roman with a little bit of offense.
Oh,
Look at Brock's power.
shit. Brock took him to the corner.
Brock
Gave him a big
driving
shoulder.
that shoulder in.
Oh.
He's
Repeatedly.
ramming him like he's a
What?
rhinoceros.
Oh, that's it. There you go.
So,
Rob is like, Brock trying to get Mans to flinch. Trust me, fam.
Let's go now.
Right, he's like, you already know what happens once he takes off his gloves.
so this is my absolute favorite move in wrestling. Right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, it's cute.
Belly to belly release suplex.
The belly to belly.
looks
Scott Steiner.
He looks
did it
so
for me when I was a
Happy, yeah.
Look at
He's
this,
just
doing
like,
it again.
He's like, I love this.
I love you. You're my best friend.
Roar, he says.
Like, I wish I had a friend that I could just throw around like that.
Look at that, 3 of them?
Another one.
Oh.
That's Suplex City.
Paul Heyman ran away.
Don't hit me.
Brock's like, scared ya. Gotcha.
Oh, Brock.
Oh,
Clotheslines him over the
outside.
top.
Poor Roman. He's going to have to get some intestinal fortitude.
Is he like a Viking?
What?
He looks like a Viking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he is a
So what I
direct
think is-
descendant of a Viking.
So what I
He
think is
looks like
funny
one.
is when Brock wears a shirt, and he wears a shirt that's kind of open in the front, like buttons. The top of his sword looks like a penis coming out of it.
When he likes to do this in his photo shoots.
Exactly.
All right, Brock going after Paul Heyman. He needs to keep his head in the game.
Hit him.
It wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea.
Oh,
get out of the
man.
way.
Oh, a spear
through
through the barricade.
Rob like, oh, Paul
How
sells
disappointing.
so well. Rob is like a Brock channeling his inner Bianca Belair with that little plat, LOL. Yeah.
My shoulder, it hurts real bad.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do with myself.
Should have just slapped that little fat bitch right in the face.
Smacky, smacky.
So if Brock
like
gets
him.
counted out here, he wouldn't lose the belt.
No.
I smack you. I smack you. I smack you.
So I would just sit there back and forth, back and forth. Get him.
He's at a count of 5 now.
Roman with the spear. Shit. Sorry. I get excited.
I understand. That's why you can't watch it on your little thingy.
I'm trying not to. It's very important.
I get it. Robbie's like, Belair is a ham roll. Not gonna lie, fam. Yeah, don't lie about it, Robbie. I don't like your lying. Don't lie. It's
What
not
is
funny.
a ham roll? Like, I know what a ham roll
I'm
is.
surprised they
for
let him get a
food.
2 count on him. That's ridiculous. Robbie's like, Roman going all out tonight? Maybe.
Aw, he
Quite
looks
possibly.
so disheveled.
And sad.
Sad. I'm really gonna lose,
shit.
huh? Damn.
Roman's like, alright, I think I got him.
I've got to power up.
He's like, I gotta jerk my hand off here real quick.
Got to charge.
He likes to jerk that hand off.
He does. It's quite disgusting, actually. Oh, he punched him in the face, noggin.
Brock's done.
Got him with that
Put a fork in him.
Superman punch. Brock's like, I don't know where I is right now. I'm selling it, but the crowd hates Roman right now. The people in the front really don't like him.
How could
They're
you hit
giving him
somebody
the
who's so
booze.
happy?
He did another jerking off and giving him another Superman. It was like 2?
One, 2? That works.
I'm not happy anymore.
That's battery.
That's battery. That's illegal.
And he's like, oh, Miss D and A have taken over the stream. It's actually rather interesting listening to comment on wrestling without really knowing wrestling. I was like, Hammer's another way of
Look
saying
at Roman.
fool idiot.
Brock is laughing after 2 Superman punches.
He's like,
He's so
bitch,
happy.
I've had worse in the UFC. Woo! He scared him and grabbed his ass.
He said, "Peekaboo."
He reminds me of Rosen
Suplex
Island.
City.
He's like, hey, want to do it again? Let's go.
Like, he's so jolly. I just love him.
I like this, Brock. He's like, oh, my side.
Like, I hurt myself,
got
but
a
I'm so
stitch.
happy about it.
He's like, I think I hurt myself.
Brock is just a beast. That's what he is.
Ernest says, so Ayla, did you have a good night live? Matthew says,
Yeah.
lot lizard handy.
Oh, God.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's nasty, man.
He does look like a lizard, though, huh?
Sager says,
Just
I am
suplex
from
after suplex.
Japura, Gartala, Brock Lesnar, and Roman going all out tonight. Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who's going to win, but Brock is
Suplex
winning right
City.
now. Should we do another one? One more.
He's going to keep doing them.
Just
One more.
throw your
One
ass.
more. Oh, another suplex. Roar, Brock says. Robbie says Roman getting taken to Suplex City. It's happening. It did happen. Ref's making sure nobody's broken. Roman's like, oh my God. I thought my Superman punches would get him, but it didn't work. What do I do
Michael
with myself?
Cole, methodical and slow.
Methodical
Did he
and
not
slow.
watch the match earlier?
I think he forgot what Edge and AJ's match looked like.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Superman punch. There's a big
another
term.
punch to his face. When X says, that'll do it, LOL. Robbie's like, Brock rinsing it out classical style. Oh, yes, encounters by Lesnar. That's happening with his encounters. The head of
Roman's
the
going
table
to get him right
basking in
here.
nothing.
Here comes his spear.
Oh, he got up there. He's going to do his spear. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Brock got him!
Brock caught him.
He's going to F5 his ass!
F5. There's one.
Something's wrong with his side.
1, 2, and... Well, he got speared through that barricade.
Oh, did he? Okay. Well, he keeps grabbing it, so I don't know if it's really broken or something else. Normal guy says, please don't end Roman. No.
No, we want Roman to go away.
Robbie's like, Brock, that's the shot right there, fam. JVD says, let's go, Roman. And 1X is like, oh, good. He almost got him in a pin, but he got a 2 count.
We want Jolly Brock to win.
Brock is like, oh,
He's just...
I have to do some more F5s on your ass, huh?
He's hurt
Well,
so
let's
bad, but he's
see.
so happy.
Let's see. Ernest says, tomorrow, y'all back. Everybody but Ayla.
They're back.
Yeah, we will be here tomorrow night.
I'm going back to Nebraska.
1X says
Oh,
F5,
shit.
but kicks it 2. Matthew says Brock killed Roman. Robbie says let's go back. Let's go Brock taking out this Donnie in the ring. And JVD says Jolly Brock laughing my ass off.
He is so happy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Roman.
raking his face.
Oh, shit. He's going to smash
the
the ref.
poor ref. Oh,
the referee's out.
The ref died.
The ref is done.
We saw this at, was that the Crown Jewel? Well, it was the first one of the year. Day 1, didn't we?
Yes.
The same thing, or was that at the pay-per-view?
Oh, and then he got the low blow again.
Cross
Anyways,
punch
hit him in the crotch.
face.
Then he...
Roman took a low blow to Brock. And Paul's like, you want this? You want to hit him with this too? He's like, oh, yes, let's do that also. He's like, day out, poor Brock. Grabble. Roman's talking to himself. Get up so I can hit you with something else. Get down on the floor.
Oh, hit him with the belt.
Hit him in the face.
Well, this is disappointing.
He's like, hey, ref.
He's got him 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no!
He kicks out of it. Roman's like, how
did he do that?
Roman is beside himself.
Oh, my God.
One X is like, again, One X is ref. Roman's like Brock feasting over Roman like a praying mantis. Low blow in the kisser. Low blow in the nutsack is more like
He's
it.
nuts. Sack.
That's right. That happened. In the nutsack.
Nothing's happening right now except for Reigns is just all sorts of
He's just
beside himself.
Flabbergasted and has no idea what to do because he didn't think that it would be this hard to beat somebody. What does this feel? That got me for a sec, right? Thought it was going to happen. Like, didn't happen.
This is Roman's show. That's Roman's cameraman. That's Roman's referee.
It's all my stuff, man. How dare you take my things? Roman's like, these nuts, LOL. Matthew's like, acknowledge these nuts.
Look at him.
Roman's saying, hey, you don't get up.
Don't get up.
You don't get up. If you get up, I'm going to take you out.
You want some more? He's like, I'll come from the side.
This is how he beats the Undertaker.
Oh.
Well, Brock's under the rope, so that shouldn't be too hard for him.
He's like, what do I do? Matthew's like, LOL. Ravi and Morris. Morris is in the chat. Hey, Morris says Roman should win.
No.
Roman's probably going to win, boss.
Weird.
Make sure you stay tuned with us.
Robbie's like,
right now,
D has the nuts. LOL.
Roman can't.
Okay.
Brock can't take another spear.
Can't take it. Not gonna happen.
Here it comes into the ropes.
Too weird.
A spear.
Oh.
What was Brock gonna do?
Oh my God!
Break his arm.
He's like squishing
Break his arm. It's gonna break his fucking arm. Break it.
He might not have.
It looks like it's way back there. He might already dislocated it.
Oh no! Poor Roman finally decided he should show his face and show what's happening. Mudu Pablo is in the chat. Said Brock Lesnar will win. Matthew says, break his fucking arm! And JVD's like laughing, Ayla.
Rip it out of the socket, bitch. Fucking take that arm off. You don't need it.
He's like, you don't need an arm. He's like, oh, you can't get to the rope, bitch. You want that rope? You really want that rope, don't you? Point X is like,
just
break
inches away.
Oh,
Paul Heyman cheated. That son of a bitch.
Bullshit. I hate it. I hate that I even came
Ring
over
the
here
bell,
today.
referee. That's cheating.
You bastards.
We're done. Disowned.
So done right now.
God, that little...
Oh, Paul Heyman's out there with his toadiness. Just whispering his weirdness into Roman's face. You could totally do it. That's alright. Sunella's in the chat. It says, Fluke. Ernest says, oh my God, I overslept. Who won, Brock Reigns or Roman Lesnar?
It's happening right now.
Robbie says, D, you gotta bring this energy to Raw. 1X says, ropes, LOL. Yeah, fucking ropes. Paul Heyman. Mood Paulo says, always cheat. Brock Lesnar a winner here. That's right. Roman Reigns is a cheater.
Even if he doesn't win, he's a winner in our hearts.
Come on, Brock, get out of it.
He got him.
And Roman beats Brock. A little bit of help from Paul Heyman.
Turn this off. I don't want to watch it anymore.
This is dumb.
I'm pissed.
Dumb. JVD says, yes. Matthew's like, fuck that. Clipper Boss in the chat says, hopefully the Beast win. He didn't. Roman Reigns won.
Roman won because why
Barry
not?
says, smash, stack, and pin. Told y'all, Tribal Chief. Gonna love the show. Lenex says, spear. Ernest says, it's over. Yeah, it just ended. Roman won.
I have never been more disappointed in my life.
1X is like, wait. Morris is like, yes. Robbie says, that was a cheap win for Roman. 1X says, someone got to return. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Shaquan's like, I'm done.
Yeah, me
that's
too.
Tough.
I have been a wrestling fan for the last 4 hours.
Looks like figures. This
I'm
thing
done.
literally killed the whole night. Any ending would have been better, Sigh. Yusuf Khan says, show match can't. It's over.
It's over, boss.
Satan says,
Roman
you're
just
so
won.
cute. Morris says, told you so. Jushan Khan is in the chat with some weird emojis. Mundapala says, I won't watch wrestling ever again.
Me
Lynn
either.
says, they can't show the live show. Marcos is in the chat. Morris is laughing.
Fucking done.
Luna says, good night, everyone.
Thanks
for being with us, Luna. We appreciate it.
Night, Luna.
Shaitan is like, oh, yeah. Ernest says, bye, guys. Your show is real nice. Thanks, Ernest. Hopefully we'll see you again. Thing says, who won? Roman Reigns. Goth Shia says, I'm gone. Okay, Goth Shia. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you tomorrow for Raw. Morris says, I love this.
And subscribe.
Which part? The Roman Reigns won? Or our show?
Paul Heyman helped him out right there.
Yep. Moses says, unfortunately, well, thanks for being with us, Moses. We appreciate it. And, Roman Reigns won.
Yeah.
Blah.
Shitty.
King of Clowns. King of Clowns. Hi, good night. All right, hello, and good night.
Thank you for coming in and say hi.
Admiral Martha says, I'm out of here. Yusuf Khan says, hello, Yusuf.
Hey,
Luke says, only dumb wrestling marks will like this ending. Thing says, he liddy fuck. Yeah. Jushma Khan. Lots of weird emojis. Sajad says, well done, Roman.
Thank you for giving us thumbs up,
y'all should
guys.
like and subscribe.
And subscribe to us.
Because there's 256 people in here right now.
Yeah, if you're in the background, please say hi. Like and subscribe to us if you want to know. Roman won. Roman just won.
Roman Reigns is
against Brock. So if you're a Roman fan, he won. If you're not, I'm sorry. And I feel your pain. Rick Anthony's in the chat who won. Yusuf who won. Roman. Yeah, Roman won, guys. Roman Reigns won both of them with a little bit of cheating help from Paul Heyman giving him the rope so he could get out of a hold. The indicator says predictable. All right, Delitho Travis. See you guys tomorrow. And I guess the mystery guest will appear only in text form. It'll arrest you everyone after this 200+ minute extravaganza. Shaquan says, I've been watching WWE for 2 years and I'm so disappointed about what WWE's doing. So nice meeting y'all, but I ain't watching it again. Bye, guys.
Roman won.
This is says, yeah, Roman. This is Isaiah. Luke says, what the hell just happened to chat? Devinder says hi. Piccolo says thanks y'all. Have a great night. Kamal says Roman. Shaquan says Roman is a fucking cheater. Lou says like the entire makeup and mood of the chat just completely changed. King says my name is King. Brooke says who won? Roman won. Cesar's in the chat. Have you ever? Roman's in the chat. Acknowledge Roman. Patricia Nomasa says who won? Please, I need to know. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won
beat him with
all
a spear.
of it. Yep.
Please subscribe. Give us some thumbs ups. We do appreciate you.
We could be your 3 best friends.
Rick Anthony says, y'all so cool. Sengay says Roman won only. Jim Shah Khan with some more emojis and lots of, whatever those are, and hearts. 1X says, boo. Zach TV says, hi. Hey, Zach. Brooke Cabreri says, hey from Chicago. Hey from Idaho. King says, I love Roman Reigns. Justin says, Roman Reigns. Matthew says, all right, see y'all next year. LOL.
Right, that's about when I'll watch again.
Jorge is in the chat. They should fuck up Paul Heyman. Henry is in the chat. Who won the game? Well, I don't know about the game, but it was a match, and it was Roman Reigns. He won. 1X says, me and Roman about to bring this to the ring. Luke says, I can't acknowledge Roman. The ending was horrible. Devander Mehta's in the chat says Brock appears on Monday Night Raw. TJ Jones says Billy Boy Bush. Cesar Rojas is in the chat. Hello. Zoo, hi. I love Roman. Yes, Roman did win. Brooke Carberry says we love Roman. Yes, you guys love Roman. Jorge says thanks, girl. Justin says Roman. Tamang says hi. Who win from Nepal? It was Roman Reigns. If you're a fan of Roman Reigns, he is now your winner of everything. Drum Shaw says winner. Roman Reigns, nice brother Roman Reigns, A1 Brock Lesnar, dog Brock Lesnar, mind the challenge. Robbie says, so no one talking the bets off Roman now. GJ says, I farted. Not surprising, I would too if I had to deal with Roman Reigns on a daily basis, which I do, and I fart all the time because of it. Rick Anthony says, woo, hey, who won the Kofi Kingston fight? That was actually Sheamus and Ridge Holland. They won. Ridge Holland pinned Xavier Woods. So that's what happened there.
In a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was a very short match. Yep. Papa Chris is in the chat. Roman versus Cody. Let's go. Justin Roman. Brooke Carberry says Sasha Bank won. Yes, Sasha and Naomi. Let's put Naomi in there. Good for her, right? Jason Plays in the chat says, I know who won. Yeah, you do, don't you?
Thank you for hanging out with us. Make sure you're subscribing, guys. Please subscribe. We're going to be here tomorrow night.
Thumbs up, subscribe, give us a like, hang out with us. Luke says, I can't lie, reading some of these comments are making my eyes cross and my brain melt. Rick Anthony's laughing, and King says, I love this. Robbie says, Roman has hijacked both belts, right? Pillbug do. Who will dethrone Roman? Question marks. Nobody.
Cody Rhodes is going to announce it tomorrow.
RN is in the chat. Austin Theory Kakea Hua. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Robin says his shoulder popped out. Tamang says from Nepal. Well, it's good to see you from Nepal. We're in the States in Idaho. Arzu says I'm India. I'm big fan of Roman. Yes, a lot of people are.
Yep,
he did win, so like there you
go.
That
thumbs up, guys.
Papa Chris says support from Philippines here. Well, thank you. Galactico says Roman 1 unified. Yes, 1X says 201 people here. Make it 222. Rick says, y'all so cool. Let me subscribe. Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please
like
subscribe.
and comment.
Sad man says fucking WWE piece of shit. Gary says Kofi and Woods the only people of color who lost. I'm black. I can say this. Hell, okay, well then, if you say you can, then you can.
You're more than welcome to.
Jum Shah. Roman Reigns, WrestleMania double champion, Brock Lesnar. Mine, this is the challenge. I made a challenge. This is the Brock Lesnar, the dog. Roman Reigns, my brother, my friend. This is the Brock Lesnar mind. Leo is in the chat. Hey, Leo says Roman Angel. John says yes. Sarif says Kuda lumping. Robbie says great ending. Luke says, can we start playing the song Closing Time? Jay Noy says Roman number 1. Taming says, I'm a big fan of Roman Reigns. Luke says, Omos lost? LOL, he did. Omos did lost. Lose.
He is a loser.
He lost to Bobby Lashley. Good for Bobby. I'm glad he won it. Alex plays Roblox is in the chat saying, woo! Jatish says, who won Raw Tag Team?
The RK Bro.
RK Bro retained their titles against the Street Profits and the whatchamacallem guys.
Right.
Who are they?
Academy?
Alpha Academy. Mm-hmm. That's the other team that was in it. Yeshwant says Roman. Alex says, woo, let's go Roman. King says, hi, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Can you please give me a shout out? Shout out to King. I'm sorry I'm not saying your full name with your clowns, but hey, King, how's it going? Roll. UK Rock Vlog says, congratulations, Roman Surge. Mashi is about soccer and lots of biceps. Peng Jack says, who won? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won on that last one if you're looking for Roman versus Brock Lesnar. Yes. RN says, Roman, big fan from India. Papa Chris, hey guys, where's Veer? Haha. Papa Chris, he's supposedly showing up tomorrow night, everybody. We should be seeing Veer in person. It's going to be amazing.
Tomorrow night.
Jatish says, RK Bro. Luke says, Veer will be at Raw. So Chajari says Roman Empire. Rajar She says, can you please give me shout out? Yes, I just did. Hello. How are you? Rajar She. I hope I say your name right. If I don't, I'm so sorry. I'm American. I'm dumb. 1X says, bye guys. Ajum Shah says 1A. Luke says, oh my god, save me, Ayla. I feel like I'm drowning.
Sorry, Luke.
Sahil
they won't make me mod because I have a power trip. So.
Roman love. Kira
You're
says,
on your own.
Won?
I can do it.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won. Fletcher Crumbly says, hey everyone, I'm a WWE fan. Awesome, Fletcher. So are all of us, supposedly. Alex says, man, I wish The Rock returns. Beer says, acknowledge him with fire. Jumsha giving lots of heart kisses and thinking and then happiness. James Banda says, who won? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is now whatever titles he is. Robbie says, Stone Cold Defo saved the shoe. I don't know about shoes. Maybe a show. Mohan Gaming says, Roman won the hots. Arain says, Roman fuck up Brock. Jordan says, I'm gonna need tree fitty. Yeah, you're gonna need tree fitty, right?
Absolutely. Let us get up to 100 likes. Get us up to 200 likes if you can.
Robbie says,
come on, please,
bring
people.
Back Ayla for more wrestling. Harsh Sharma says, worst WrestleMania I had ever seen.
I'll be back for more wrestling if we can get the likes
that's
up.
Harsh.
Get those likes up to 200 and I will be back
another time. Silver Cowboy 20 says Paul Heyman bailed out Reigns, right? Jashamo Lunga says, guys, who won the fight? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is your man.
Yep, not my man.
That's because you really would ban everyone, Ayla, just so you could say you did.
I would.
Karen says, shit. Fletcher says, acknowledge the tribal chief, the head of the table. You can. I will not be doing that. Michael is servant of Jesus Christ. I didn't have a problem if Brock or Roman win, but the match was hot garbage. Hated the finale. Michael Owens says, I didn't watch the match. Who won between Roman and Brock? Roman won. Roman. MD Masood Khan with angry faces and Paris Deep Pradan is in the chat. Alex says, I wish The Rock would W. Matthew says, hello, Ayla. Jumsha says, my Roman Reigns, nice brother, Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar, dog, my Brock Lesnar WrestleMania challenge images, the challenge. Mahindra, Brock Lesnar, the Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns, my brother. Robbie says, Ayla will be back again like Eminem. Mohan says, who is your favorite? Again. Well, I like Brock, but I guess he sucks now. Brooke Cabrera says, Brock
I like Brock.
Jero, Hario, Astarda, Paz Mendez, hello. Michael, hello. Alex, return in the mixed radio. This WrestleMania didn't move me. Sadeep says, was a decent WrestleMania. Your boy Ty TV Gaming, crazy. Kara says, who won, Edge or Harry Styles?
Harry Styles.
It was Edge that won that one. And then Damian Priest came out and they talked to each other. Yes. James Banda says, Roman Reigns for life. Silver Cowboy, thank you. I'm not acknowledging shit. Yo boy, yep. Ty TV Gaming, so Papa Chris, what if Brock have friends to support him on the fight? He. Carlos says, Roman, Egypt, the guy from Egypt, hello, I can't read your name in Sanskrit, I'm so sorry. Luke says, Harry Styles, what the fuck, LOL. Vishwijit Singh, who has won? Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Eden says Roman Reigns, that's correct. Hello, 61334. Jumsha Khan and Nicholas Turner, did Roman win? He sure did.
He did, Roman Reigns.
Hario Roman as Tambaz, so something bad. Harsh says, not a fair match. Roman did low blow. It was worst match. Looks like English only, please. Alex says, I wish The Rock would return. Gouda Kardim says this, and Chantal says double champion. Jumsha says this is Russell Pinda Roman Reigns. Budra said Roman Reigns. Deshar Thari says love you Roman bro. Aroi says Roman Reigns is my tribal chief. Michael Owens says the big dog unified champion. Robbie says was a bad match, but WWE are known for screw ups. As the person with a name I cannot read, please say Egypt. Egypt.
Egypt.
In the mixed radio, WWE need to stop kissing Roman's ass, and we know he's Rock's cousin. Matthew says, that wasn't the greatest match of all time. Derek says, Roman Reigns. Nice to see you guys in here. If you're in here, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Say a like. Magala says Roman Reigns is in God mode. King says thanks. It looks as oh my god, more people piling in. Hario says, Alex Gary Jones says, what happened with the Jackass match? Did it happen? Yes, the Jackass match did happen, and Johnny Knoxville did win. RSB Creative Channel, I'm support Roman. Magala says The Rock will be back next year. Martinez that says Roman cheated Brock. Chatal says Roman Reigns, love you too. Luke says Knoxville won. Michael says the big dog. Hario letters, I don't know. Aurora says Brock Lesnar is a beast. Matthew says Gary Knoxville had a fun match. Derek says Roman. Papa Chris says I love Roman, but Brock should have won that. A beer says Cody Rhodes will dethrone Roman Reigns. Robbie says The Rock ain't coming back. Harsh says Roman is on God mode now thanks to Vince. RMGBS, love you girl. Roman Reigns championship. Yeah. Janadu says, did Roman win? Yes, he did.
Yes, he won.
Says one. Roman Reigns number 1. Brock Lesnar number 3. Number 4. Dinar says Brock will beat Roman next pay-per-view.
Hopefully.
Dinu says Roman is the best. King says my real name is Navin Balgobin. Night, Navin. Nice to see you, King. In the mixed radio, Roman needs a fresh pad. Michael the Fiend needs to come back and face Roman. Narendran says always the beast is number 1. Luke says Robbie, I'm about to run away and leave you to it. Nalish says acknowledge your tribal chief. Harsh says Roman is God mode. Now he can be anybody. Thank you for saying Egypt. You are amazing. Thank you for coming into our chat.
Yes. Hello.
I wish I
subscribe,
knew your actual name, but Egypt is great. Thanks, Egypt. King says, I love wrestling. Jonathan Martinez, message retracted. Nalish says, acknowledge your tribal chief. Jairo says, Roman, Stampos, and laughing from Egypt. Nalish says, acknowledge your tribal chief. Ravi says, Rob will be a hoot. RMGBS says, clapping and hello. In the next radio, hit the like button. And Jacques says, what about German suplex? He did a German suplex at the first, right? And then he did a whole bunch of his normal suplexes.
Right.
Mag Allah says, tribal chief is in God mode. He can retire at any given time. Ravi says, big up, Loop, respect your bad self. Dramashi says, giving us, all of his biceps and some other, whatever, gang signs. Bikash Chai says, I love Roman and BC histories in the chat. It wasn't a good main event. Akbar says, when is the match? The match just happened, Akbar, and it was over. Roman won both titles. He did beat Brock. So if you're a Brock fan, I'm sorry. If you're a Roman fan, congratulations. I don't like him. Luke says, please make sure to subscribe and give this stream a like.
We'd appreciate it.
Barrow is in the chat. Did Brock Lesnar acknowledge Roman Reigns? Fuck no. Brock wouldn't acknowledge his ass. Narendran says WWE is a script in real life. Roman can't even stand in front of the beast. Brock is a real fighter. You need to give him his pills. All right, Yario says, me, Padin. Josie says, did you like night 1 or 2 better? I actually like night 1 a lot better. It was a lot more fun. I enjoyed it more. If you go back and watch our first one, I was very excited. Jim Shaw says, WWE champion Roman Reigns cheap. WrestleMania, Roman Reigns, I love you, Brock Lesnar, my challenge. BC History says, I'm excited for Cody at Raw. Gary Joseph, who gonna beat this man? Please tell me. Maybe Cody Rhodes? That might be happening. Janoy says, Roman is the best in the world. Manabu says, well, let's go to sleep. Derek says, Roman Reigns, you are all flower. Love you from Uganda. King says, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get him to 20 million subscribers and likes.
Yeah.
Says, I love Roman. Mafia says, I love your voice. Thank you very much. Jonathan says,
beautiful voice.
Or hers. Who win? Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns is your winner. Jonathan Martinez. Ario says, Los Pico. And the mixed radio says, Roman is no god. Ario says, something. Bikash says, who is your favorite, Roman or Brock? I'm actually a Brock fan. I really like Brock.
I like Brock too.
Mafia says, I love your voice. Jonathan Martinez says, oh. McKee says, Brock is the real fighter. Match was scripted. Paul Brown is in the chat, says, good day from Australia. Nice to see you, Paul.
Hi, Australia.
Thank you so much for being in here with us. We appreciate it. Subscribe, like. We are on every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for Raw, SmackDown, and we do AEW Dynamites on Wednesdays. Robbie says, LOD was gas that Morgan didn't win. Matthew says, Vince McMahon won too. I don't care about Vince McMahon.
Me either.
O'Neill says, Brock will F5 both Heyman and Roman. B. Welch acknowledged the tribal chief. In the mixed radio, Roman is Vince's boy. Mafia Esports, I love your voice. J.R. Johnson, these people be hating. Let Roman be Brock. The beast is trash. Somebody with a name I can't say giving us a purple heart. Purple heart right back at you. Love, love. Jonathan Martinez, message retracted. Honeybee Omar Bula. Who win? Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is your winner if that's what you're looking for. Hario says, Las Bio de Gate. I don't know what that is. Ravi says, D not taking her breath when she reads the chat. Narendran says, Roman also a powerhouse wrestler, but Brock is more stronger than Roman. I think so too. O'Neill says, Brock will live both undisputed titles. We wish, but right? It didn't happen. Roman is your winner, and who knows what's going to happen to Brock from now on. Justin Ramdas is in the chat, says, I am not watching WD ever again. You say that, but you know it'll happen. You're going to watch tomorrow and be like, what happened? I got to see what happens. Adrian Tonko says, did Roman cheat? He did. Yeah. He cheated. He gave low blows. He had Paul Heyman help him by pushing into the ropes so he could grab him out of a hold. He did cheat a little bit. Bikish says, what you think it is scripted. I didn't say that. Somebody else in the chat says that it was scripted. I personally didn't say that, so it's somebody else. So whoever in the chat said it, why do you think it was scripted? Right. Joy is in the chat. Joy says, who will win? Well, they've already won, and it was Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns won. If you're a huge Tribal Chief fan, he's your winner. Robbie says, LOL fan. Ayla doesn't have a Scooby-Doo. LOL who Brock is. Jonathan Martinez says, I
don't know who Brock is, but I fell in love with his personality today. Gentle giant.
Malik says Chanel Link. Jay Reigns is Tribal Chief. BC History Night 1 was better than Night 2, right? Yes. I felt that it was more actiony. There was a lot more things that happened. I did enjoy Night 1 better. Night 2 is kind of, there were some good matches, but some of them were very poor and not put together. It was kind of lame. Ravi says, D says it all the time. She's not watching, but is excited every week for WWE. Paul Ray says, big up from Jamaican Man. They need to acknowledge Roman. He's the tribal chief. Sure, they can. I mean, people can. I personally won't. I'm not a big Roman fan. I know a lot of people are. I am not one. Isaac Daka says, what time is the fight? Roman Reigns, Copper Bullet. Okay, Isaac Daka, it's already over. We've already had the Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar fight. Roman Reigns is your winner. He took both belts. He is your overall winner, and it's lame in my opinion. Christina Latino says, I wish Brock won. Me too. Me too. Gary Jones says, tell us one more time now who the champ is.
Yours is Roman and ours is Brock.
Roman Reigns, but mine is Brock. Just kidding. Roman Reigns is the winner. He took all the belts. He's the winner. O'Neill says Brock will win his 4th Universal title. Bikish is my idol, Roman Reigns. Cassie Robel. I'm guessing PH is maybe the Philippines. If you're saying Philippines, fantastic. Luke says this version of Brock Lesnar is the best and so different from how he has always been. He's way more fun. I like him. His personality with this, I think, is more of his real personality, so I think it's more funny. Becky says, how much time Roman gives Spear to Brock? How many times? I don't know. I didn't count them. 2?
3.
Was it 3?
4.
2 to
Narendra
4.
says Cody told that mini wrestler will come from AEW. Also, Jon Moxley's contract expired in AEW. Maybe Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose, return to WWE and challenge Roman Reigns, brother versus brother of the Shield. I don't think it's going to happen, really. I'm sorry to say that, guys. I think Jon Moxley's pretty much going to stick with AEW, depending on if they pay him enough money. If they can't pay him enough money, he might just not be in wrestling.
Yeah.
Justin Ramdas says there is nobody that can beat Roman in WWE now unless John Cena comes back. Robbie says D going to still be reading the chat till Raw starts. Mario says hi, and J.R. Johnson, or Junior Johnson, Undertaker would have beat both of them if he was in his prime. Cadet is in the chat, says hi Cadet. Looks like Ravi, LOL. Jay Rain says, I love you, my tribal chief. Take the title home and celebrate with the Usos. Yeet. Shabazz is in the chat, says Brock Lesnar will win and he will rip Roman Reigns' ass. Well, unfortunately, Shabazz, that didn't happen. Roman Reigns did win the match for WrestleMania. He is the winner. He took both of the belts and both of the titles, and Brock actually lost.
Although
I'm very sad
day,
about that, and I'm not happy. Jonathan Martinez says, I said, because you're saying that I'm reading my messages. Yes, I am reading your messages.
Make sure you're subscribing.
Message retracted. It was like, this is a lot. Matthew's like, yeah, LOL, I just shut up. Evole says, haha, Roman Reigns, okay. Matthew says, fuck boring Reigns. And Mr. T-Bones in chat says, hi, hello, Mr. T-Bone.
Hey.
Robbie says, 123 likes, keep smashing them up. King says, can you please fly me out to America to meet you all, right? Narendran says, Kimura Lock was awesome. I really got goosebumps.
Yeah.
O'Neill says Brock should have won and ended Roman's streak. WWE sucks these days. Oh, I'm so sorry. Luke says, yes, Moxley is coming to WWE. Meanwhile, every week, Moxley teaming with Bryan and winning. LOL. Egypt says, whoever deserved this powerful push was Seth Rollins, not Roman. Seth Rollins has more charisma. Mr. T-Bone says, in my opinion, WrestleMania main event for Night 2 was a disaster. A beer says, except Roman versus Brock Night 2 was a fluke. Night 1 was way better. Shabazz says, is Roman the new champion? Yes, he is. He's a full champion. He got it all. He's got every belt possible, and he's probably going to take more. Justin says, big match Cena. Bikesh says, what you think? Who is your next champion? Who can beat Roman? Let's go with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Let's throw him out there. Let's say he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Uvule says, Samoa Hard Oos. Bert So is in the chat saying WWE sucks. Luke says, Trav just chilling to the side, so glad he doesn't have to read chat, rolling on the floor laughing. Matthew says, I'll fly you out here for 1 Bitcoin. Narendran says, which is your hometown, sisters? We're actually just in Idaho. We're in the United States. We're in the state of Idaho. Jay Rains says, am from Zambia. Always love you. We the ones. Oh, you're so sweet, Jay. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're a subscriber. Please give us a like. Watch us. Follow us. All that great stuff. Jonathan Martinez says, I meant to say, I said, because you said, am retracting my messages. Oh, yeah, I read the message retracted shit, too. I'm nice like that. Robbie says, Ayla Defo, a local celebrity after tonight's appearance. Ma Christina says, what do you think about Cody Rhodes' return? It was fucking awesome. My personal opinion, I loved it.
Me too.
They did fantastic. It was so amazing. It was probably the best return I've seen of a wrestler for a while, and I've only watched wrestling for about 3 years now. Evole says, if The Rock comes back, Roman will get fucked up. Shabazz says, the lady in the black is very beautiful. Yeah, she is. She's a gorgeous girl. O'Neill says, there are no other superstar to challenge Roman's. Why did they make him win? Abir says, did Bobby beat Omos? Yes, he fucking did. Bobby Lashley did win, as Luke says, yes, Bobby won. Jonathan Martinez says, O'Neill says, message retracted. Justin says, Cody was defeated by Randy Orton, so I don't see Cody can beat Roman.
That was a long time ago.
How long ago was that, though, that Cody was defeated by Randy Orton? Years? 10 years? 15 years? How many years? I mean, that's a lot of years, right? That's a lot of years to say that Cody can't. He came back, showed himself that he could. He beat the crap out of Seth Rollins, and that was it, right?
Yep.
Ravi says, Ayla more famous than Kim K. Prim says, you look very beautiful. I'm sure you're talking to Ayla, because, yeah, she's a hottie. Don't worry, guys. She won't be here much. You'll have to sit with my ugly mug and Travis.
I'll be in the chat.
Sorry, guys. Luke says, Cody beat Seth last night. What are you talking about? LOL. Jaco Robertson's in the chat says The Rock returned to SmackDown. I don't think he has time. He couldn't even make it to the Hall of Fame, guys. He couldn't even make it to the Hall of Fame. O'Neill says, Night 2 sucked. Night 1 was the best.
I had fun.
Narendra says, I am from Tamil Nadu in future. Jay Jackson, wrestler from Tamil Nadu, training with Great Khali. His ambition is to become a WWE big star and to make a promo in Tamil. That's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Narendra, that is amazing and so awesome. O'Neill says, Cody is the next challenger. I agree. I think that that's probably where it's going to get put, right? Jonathan Martinez says, what do all live stream? We live stream Raw and SmackDown and AEW Dynamite. So we are on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night for us here in the States. And of course, those all start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the States. Those are the ones we do. We do the pay-per-views for WWE mostly. We don't do a lot of NXT, but we also do the pay-per-views for AEW.
And when she says we, she means her and Travis.
Yeah.
Which is off. He's off screen.
Yeah, it's usually Travis and Dalitha. This is Ayla. She's just a guest tonight.
I'm just hanging out.
We just had her come over and hang out. She needed a break from her fam. So, Yeah. Let's see. Gary Jones says, Roman get the Intercontinental belt and the U.S. belt. Why not? Narendra says, will you support him? Well, is his Instagram his name? Sure, we'll give him some support. We'll be out there in the corners. Justin says, I like to see CM Punk versus Roman, though. Jonathan Martinez says, okay. Abir says, Cody is a way better character than 6 years ago. I hope WWE promotes him, right? And they brought him back right. Correct. They pushed him out there. He was himself. He was Cody Rhodes. He was the American Nightmare. He brought it, and he was great. It was so good that if you wanted a comeback, that's the kind of comeback you would want. Avoli says Roman Reigns yes, he won. Are you hating him? I don't know if you hate him. I don't know what hate means. Shambaz says WWE is boring now. I am watching WWE since my childhood, but now I think I will quit watching WWE. All the superstars are old and they are retired. You just have to find new superstars to like, right?
Everything changes.
I've only been watching this for 3 years, and I can say that I'm not a fan of the old ones coming in. It bothers me. And so I'm the opposite. I actually like the new talent to see how good they're going to be, and some of them I don't like, and some of them I do. King says, can you please post your number in your bio?
Our phone number?
That's not going to happen.
You just find us on Instagram. Look on Instagram.
Wrestling Gab
on Instagram. Wrestling Gab on Twitter. That's where we are. Robbie says, do you got more beauty than Beth Phoenix? Trust me. Oh, Robbie, that's sweet. You're comparing me to fucking Beth Phoenix. Thanks. Jonathan says, Prim says, Great Khali returns to WWE and fight with Roman Reigns very soon. Yeah, that's awesome. Being Gaming's in the chat. Who will win WWE Championship? Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Well, Roman Reigns already won it. It happened, dude. It's done. It's over. It's done. It happened. It's done. It's done. Narendra says, TQ's sister, his name is Jay Jackson. All right. Robbie says, BM Games, Roman won. It looks like, please do not ask or request a streamer's number. That is not cool and unsafe. And we won't give it to you anyways. Jaco Robertson says, The Rock returned to SmackDown 2022. Abir says, Father American Dream, Son American Nightmare, right? But he wanted to come back and be himself. And that's what he wanted. He didn't want to come back. He always felt that he was always in the shadow of his dad. And he wanted to come back as Cody Rhodes. He didn't want to come back as, Dusty's son. He wanted to be Cody Rhodes, and he did that. And that's what he wanted, and I think he showed that. O'Neill says, will Roman lose, or will just seeing heel Roman supreme? Roman didn't lose. He won. He is now your leader of the world. Bert So says Strowman versus Roman. Dave Lingham says, did Roman really won as the unified champion? He sure fucking did, Dave. He did. He did. If you're happy about it, I'm happy for you. If you're not happy about it, I feel your pain because I hate him. With a loathing and hate. Matthew says, LOL, hey, what's your number? What the fuck? Egypt says, it would have been better if The Rock intervened in the match between Roman and Lesnar in the name of justice and to return things to the right way. The excitement would be more. Jonathan Martinez says, I've been watching reigning scene since I was little too. Oh, cool. Luke says, right, Matthew, shaking my head. Robbie's like, haha, would I compare you to Beth? You just fucking did, you asshole. Let's see. Shabazz says, all my favorite old WWE superstars will always live forever in my games collection. That's right? And you'll always have all the memories of watching them when you were little, because it's always going to be how you base all of your stuff of wrestling. Travis is the same way. He loves Hulk Hogan. That is his prime. He will never ever not love Hulk Hogan, no matter what. Prim says, why are you eating in video? Because she's fucking hungry. She wants a chip. It's food. She's bored. I'm reading. Nobody else cares. O'Neill says,
did you want to hear me
money
eat?
In the bank and cash in at WrestleMania like WrestleMania 31 and win Universal title. Yeah. King says, let's raise this to 90 million subscribers and likes because they are the coolest challenge in YouTube. Tressa White's in the chat says, I am Candice, the WWE superstar. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you are. Narendran says, even I have a dream in future to have a match with Roman Reigns. Do you have a dream? I don't think I'd want a match with Roman Reigns personally. Luke says she's eating because she's hungry. Admiral Martha is giving us the Z's because she's tired. She's like, I'm in Chicago, bitches. I am tired. Luke's like, I agree, Martha. Jonathan Martinez says, yeah, Justin. Justin Ramdas says, you're not the only one who hate Roman. Are you sure? Because I feel like sometimes I am the only one. People get so upset when I say I don't like him.
Well, I'm officially not a fan. In this 4 hours, I've decided
that you don't like it. I've never watched wrestling before in my life, and I fucking hate that man.
Yeah,
Robbie's like,
I'm new.
I said you were better looking. No, you didn't. Admiral Martin says, I'm trying to sleep. I got work in the fucking morning. You know what?
You gotta
Just
turn
go
your
to bed.
stream
I'm
off.
not. Luke's like, eat more Ayla mukbang stream. Dave Lingham says, seriously, it's not fair at all. Roman with his Usos, all the while this while cheating, and how in the blue hell Heyman even think of Roman to leave the locker room after Undertaker? Right? Like, I didn't like Roman when he was a good guy. I didn't like him in the Shield, and I still don't like him now. He makes a sour taste in my mouth. Robbie's like, Ayla and D with a new ASMR channel. Matthew's like, Ayla, don't start licking the flavor off. Yeah, you grody. Prin's like, please give me one snacks. You're more than welcome to. They're just Cheetos. Do you like Cheetos? Beer says, are there chances of Brock challenge Roman at WrestleMania Backlash? I don't think this is settled yet. You know what, Beer? That is a good question. I don't know. Travis, what do you think? Do you think that might happen? That Brock challenge Roman at WrestleMania Backlash?
Possibly.
All right, Luke.
There you go.
But he probably has something else to go.
Right? Ma Christina says, I'm bored with Roman as a champion, right?
Me too.
Tressa says, my friend got stung by a bee. Oh, fuck, that's terrible. Devi Prakash is in the chat, says, Roman is a better... everybody loves him. I fucking hate him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Looks like Rolling over laughing. Rob is like, nah, I agree. Roman isn't all that. Just has 3 standard moves. Dave Lingham, ROA. Justin says, you guys are cool. Good night, peeps. 100. Bye, Justin. Please, make sure you follow us. Turn on notifications. We are here all the time. Please come back.
I was just looking at that, Luke.
Alex
Jesus
Durante
loves you.
says, porque Teresa White says her name is Naya. Luke says, OMG, that crunch was so loud on my TV. Whoever threw the house. Jonathan Martinez says, I meant to say I've been watching wrestling since I was little too. Oh, yeah, so Travis is too. Travis is offline, and it's usually just Travis and myself, Dalitha. Ayla's just a guest tonight. Travis has been watching wrestling since he was a little kid. He watched it with his grandpa. He watched it his whole entire life. And I've only been watching for 3 years since we started doing this show.
I've been watching for about 4 hours.
Narendran says you can take time for 2 minutes to complete your breakfast. We will wait. Don't talk while eating. Otherwise, swallow and talk.
My breakfast?
It's breakfast there where they are. They're in India and stuff.
10
Jesus
p.m.
loves you says, friend, Lord Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven. Repent and accept him as your personal savior. He will accept you as his child. See you in heaven. God bless. Oh, sweet.
Holla.
Sounds just like we should be acknowledging Roman Reigns, which I refuse. Luke says, echoed. Ronald Reed says the only person can beat Roman is Rock. You think? I don't know. He's just old. Last time he wrestled, he injured himself terribly. I mean, he had so many surgeries to fix his guts. His guts were literally coming out of him. So I think Rock might not have to be anything. And if he ever comes back and does something, he's not going to be a champion, guys. I know you guys love him and you want him back, and I get it. But it's just, he's got other things on his plate. So much stuff that is crazy. Morris says, so Roman is the best. Lou says, I was actually waiting for a Jesus account to show up. I know, it's so great. Shabazz says, are there any chance for the Fiend Bray Wyatt to return? He was awesome in that mask.
I sure hope he does.
Dave Lingham says Roman is only lucky because of his dad and his cousin, The Rock. Bear says, clearly Ronda versus Charlotte at WrestleMania Backlash. Or Friday. That might happen on SmackDown, guys. Bert So says Vince is crazy, right? He actually went out there and did a match. It was pretty funny. Jonathan Martinez says Leseg. And Ravi says, defo not stale them Cheetos. Shabazz says, I have subscribed to your channel. You're doing great. Hats off to you. Well, thank you so much, Shabazz. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate each and every one of our subscribers, by the way. We appreciate all the likes you're giving us. And thanks for hanging out in the chat. If you're still out there and you want your stuff read, please give us a shout out. We'll definitely, I will read it. Ma Christina says, who do you think will beat Roman? I'm going with Cody Rhodes. Why not, right? Sabrata Mondola says, when state this mock. Jordan's telling you loud noises. And Jakir Khan says, Roman, a great player in WWE. Ronald Reed is in the chat, says Brat is at AEW. Oh, Bray. I think you meant Bray. You think he's going there, huh? Narendran says also Cody has chance to beat Roman Reigns because he never won any WWE title. Perfect. Brim says Roman Reigns always beat the Beast. Ted Schindler is in the chat, says Roman is a baby. He was set to lose the match, but he cried to McMahon he didn't want to lose. Jonathan Martinez says, I meant to say yeah. And Robbie says, shout out to the Gab. And Matthew's given us eggplants. Ronald Reed says, y'all do good show. Thank you very much. And again, this is Wrestling Gab, and it's with Travis and Dalitha. This is just our guest tonight, Ayla. She just came to kind of help out a little bit. Travis is kind of off the screen, but normally it's just him and I that does this. But we thank you so much. Chad Schindler says, love you, ladies. That's why I'm telling you guys, she ain't always going to be here, so I'm so sorry.
I'm a special treat.
I'm the person that'll be here all the time with Travis, and poor Ayla, she's just a stand-in.
We need to get 58 more likes, and then she'll come back.
I will. I'll come back. 58 more likes.
T and I. Oh, really? T and I. All right, everybody. Is that it? Is that all? Is that all we got? Wow, you guys were not very good. As Ted says, well, shucks. I'm sorry. I know, she's very pretty. Yes, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Everyone wants to look
Nobody
at me.
wants to see this.
We all want to see that.
Ma Christina says, is Roman a great heel? Yeah. I guess he plays the part a little bit better than a good guy. I just don't think that he, was that good, but, I don't know.
I just don't like the look on his face.
He's probably doing a good job.
Right. Well, I didn't like him as a good guy either, so I can't say anything.
He just looks mean.
Luke's like eggplant. Matthew's like LOL. And Tressa White says, so when there shall be, so whoop her. Jonathan says, never mind. Nadrinda says, is it Ted Schindler? Robbie says, quality tonight. The jokes are flowing like Stunning Steve's beers. Prim says, bye. Ted Schindler says, both y'all are pretty. Well, thank you. Matthew says, holy crap. Are we in the desert? Because the thirst is real.
Thank you, Matthew.
Make sure you guys are subscribing and giving thumbs up.
Yeah, if you guys are subscribing and thumbs up shit, yeah, you should be doing that. Do we still have a whole bunch of people out there? They just
there's 78 in there.
Hanging out and doing stuff or whatever.
They're just doing stuff.
There's not very many people in the chat, so that's why.
You guys gotta talk, or we gotta go.
All that stuff, yeah, all that good stuff. We are. We're just sitting here waiting for you guys to see stuff, all that good stuff.
There's people talking, or at least on mine.
Yeah. Let's see. Lou says, Matthew, ironically, I'm betting a lot of these accounts come from places surrounded by more desert than water. Yes. King says Roman Reigns was to lost back years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beer says the one who beats Undertaker at WrestleMania and ends his streak cannot beat Roman when he is in the best shape of his entire life. I don't know what is going on.
Does anybody know what's going on? I don't think anybody.
I don't think so either. Tressa White's like, show up my front door. I don't know where your front door is at, so I can't show up. Ronald Reed says,
be there tomorrow.
Who is next for Roman? I don't know. Cody, maybe? We might hear about that.
I know exactly who's next for him, but he's going to run through him. And that's Drew McIntyre.
Ew, Drew McIntyre. That guy. Blah. Ma Christina says, are you bored with Roman versus Brock? No, I like Brock.
I love Brock. He's like that gentle little giggly giant. Like you poke him in his belly and he laughs.
Narendran says, from what age you are watching WWE? I mean, addicted. What?
What age were you addicted to WWE?
5 years old.
So Travis was 5 when he started watching WWE, and he has watched his whole entire life. I just started watching 3 years ago because of this channel. That's the only reason why I watch it, is because I sit here and I talk to you guys. Fantasy Designer says WrestleMania this year is not awesome, especially Bobby and Omos. No logic. Jonathan says, about me saying that I've been watching wrestling since I was little too. Yes, you watching it since you were little. Jonathan said that. Matthew says, look, hello, haha, OMFG. Looks like booby. Robin says, D, are you sending Drew a congratulations card as how he won on night one? No. Craig Stilson is in the chat. Hey, Craig says Roman versus Joe Biden. Sure. Tressa White says she called me Flame. My Christina says I like Brock. Ted Schindler says just subscribe to y'all. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that subscribe. Thank you. Turn on your notifications and all that stuff. Gives a thumbs up.
Yep.
Give a like to the channel and all that good, awesome things. So we have a little bit of a lull just for a second here. Ronald Reed says Brock's supposed to give that dude a push from the Olympian champion. If you did not get to see all of night 2 for WrestleMania, here are the matches that did happen. And, the order they the Raw Tag Team Championship match was happening. The RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. RK Bro retained their championship with that. Then we had Lashley versus Omos. And Lashley actually won that, guys. So Lashley won. Then we had the Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. If you did not get to see that match, I suggest that you look it up, you find it, and you watch it, because it was hilariously great.
Amazing.
And then we had the Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Rewatch it.
Yes, the Women's Championship match for the tag team. Queen Zelina, Carmella versus Sasha Banks, Naomi versus Rhea, Ripley, Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Sasha Banks and Naomi won that one, so that's what happened there. Then we had Edge versus AJ Styles. Edge won that. Then we have the New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. That one was really short. It was only a couple minutes long. Mm-hmm. The Sheamus and Ridge Holland won that with a pin from Ridge Holland onto Xavier Woods. It was kind of weird and awkward. Then we had the Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Pat McAfee won that against Austin Theory. But then, of course, Vince McMahon got involved. He went in and beat up Pat McAfee. It was really slow. It was really kind of, because, of course, Vince is old. And then guess who showed up? Stunning Stone Cold Steve Austin, our guys' favorite dude. He showed up, beat up Vince McMahon, then gave some beers to everybody, had some beers with Pat McAfee, and then gave him a stunner. And all that happened. And then, of course, we had the last match of the night, the championship match between Roman and Brock, and Roman Reigns took away both of the championships. So, there you go. Ronald Reed said Brock's supposed to give that dude a push from the Olympian champion. Yeah, you think he's going to help some out with Gable Steveson? Luke says, I can't stop yawning, LOL. Narendran says, I'm just 17 years old. I'm watching from 8 years old, addicted to 10 years old. Wow, that's great. Wow.
Make sure you're subscribing.
Ma Christina says, what do you think about Gable Steveson?
He's the next future guy.
That's what they say.
He pans out.
Robbie says, D. Drew will be grateful for your support, right? King says, we want plenty of people to watch the stream so they will get plenty of likes and subscribers. Tressa White says, I got tint o' the brill. Jordan says, I'm commenting to let you know about your car's extended warranty. That's awesome. Anna Marie Oliveira is in the chat. Says, congratulations to Roman winning the match. Yes, he did win. Ted Schindler says, by the way, the best, funnest match, Johnny Knoxville, right? I mean, I laughed my ass off. If you go back and watch, our shit, I was laughing so hard, I couldn't help myself.
We were having fun.
Robbie says, what happened to Bobby Lashley's manager? MVP wasn't there. He didn't need him. Maybe he's out doing some stuff. I don't know. Ronald Reed says, where they got the big rat trap from. I think it's something that Johnny Knoxville actually just made. Phone died. Jonathan Martinez says, I meant to say about me saying that I have been watching wrestling since I was little, too. Yes, Jonathan, I'm glad that you watched the wrestling since you've been little and everything, that you've been watching it for so long. That's fantastic, right? Everybody should be watching it for that long. Ted Schindler says, Graves' face, guess he won't be shining his girl's belt now. No, they're getting married in a couple days. I don't think it matters.
They're getting hitched.
Luke says, Robbie MVP injured and out. Oh, MVP's injured again? He can't be his manager? He's done. He's I can't do this shit. Lou Mazzello says, I liked Beast. Me too. I like him too. Yola Nathan is stop and peace. Joey Rico says, what up? Joey Rico says, bullshit. Brock should have won. I agree.
Me too.
I totally agree. Riley says, MVP been injured for ages. Looks like MVP has always been injury prone, unfortunately. Narendran says, my most enjoyable match in WrestleMania is Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens. I will give 5-star to that match. Jonathan Martinez says, okay. Joey Rico says, it's okay. Roman Reigns can hold on to them titles until Cody Rhodes takes them off of him.
Amen.
Ma Christina says, I watched WWE for almost 6 years. Tressa White says, so SmackDown is my scoop. Matthew Edwards says Rick Boogs got injured yesterday. Yes, and Luke gave us an update on what's happening with him. He will be out for 9 to 12 months with his horrific injury. He had like a quadriceps tear off of his patella, which means basically that his quad muscle tore off of his kneecap, which is fucking horrible.
Ooh. That's awful.
That is awful shit.
Might as well just cut his whole leg off at that point.
That his kneecap basically was just like, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Disgusting.
Ravi says, DMVP defo doing stuff like doing his grocery shopping instead of being at Mania. Looks like MVP suffered a minor rotator cuff injury last month. I've been watching WWE since 91, so a long time. Yes, Luke, long time.
Luke, quit bragging.
Matthew's like 9 to 12 months. Holy shit. Yeah. Ted Schindler says, I watched WWE when it was WWF on Saturday nights back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Ted, so did Travis. So you should come back when Travis, he's off the screen, guys.
Tomorrow.
But Travis is the other co-anchor of this, mostly the guy who tells you everything that's happening on the screen because I don't know the moves. I just read the chat. Luke says, yes, Matthew, WWE reported that tonight during tonight's WrestleMania. Yes, Luke did give us that information way earlier tonight, but that did happen. As Robbie says, it was 1990 for me. All right, if you guys missed out what was happening, let's see. Ted's like, now I feel old. We feel you, buddy. We feel you.
I'm 45.
If you didn't see what or didn't hear what happened on night one for WWE's WrestleMania, there was some crazy stuff that happened, some upsets that people won't be happy about, some upsets that will. But during the first match that happened during that night was SmackDown Tag Team Championship. That was the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. The Usos did retain due to Rick Boogs getting kind of an injury. It was horrible, it was sad, and it's not something you ever want to see with any of the wrestlers. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin was the next one. Drew McIntyre did win that. Of course he did. Then they had Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz and Logan Paul. That one was really surprising because Logan Paul, even though he's like this weird YouTuber guy and everything, he actually did really good for wrestling. It was quite surprising how well he did. His moves were very smooth. He didn't really botch a lot. He did take his time and make sure he did things correctly. So it was really good because then it made sure that he didn't hurt anybody or himself. And The Miz and Logan Paul won that. So if anybody wanted the Mysterios to win, I'm sorry, but they did not. Logan Paul and Miz won that. And then Miz, of course, did his normal and turned on Logan Paul and, put him down on the floor.
Yes. Goal-crushing finale.
There you go. Then we had the Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. And I know a lot of people don't like Becky, but she didn't win anyway. So if you're a big Belair fan, she won. She's now the new champion over for the Raw Women's Championship. So... Yeah. Then we had Seth Rollins versus a questionable opponent. And that questionable opponent actually came out. It was Cody Rhodes. A lot of people didn't know that was going to be him. It was speculated, rumored. The talks of everything was happening that was going to be. And then guess what happened? Yeah. Cody Rhodes came back and he won.
He won.
It was fantastic. And they had a really, really good match. And it was a very good match to go with Seth Rollins. So it was perfect. Then after that, they had the SmackDown Women's Championship match, Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. If you don't like Charlotte Flair, I'm sorry, but she did retain her title against Ronda. It was a good match. It was quite surprising. I wasn't expecting to be pretty good, but it wasn't too bad. And then the last thing of the night that happened last night was the Stone Cold Steve Austin confronting Kevin Owens on the KO show. We didn't think there was going to be a match involved, but Kevin decided that he lied. He's like, I lied. I just wanted to say this so I could have something on WrestleMania, but I really, really, really want a match. And he's like, I got a bad back right now, but with your broken neck, your bad back, and your knees, you're fine. So we should have a no-holds-barred match. And Steve Austin came back and said, you know what? I started in Dallas, Texas. This was my very first match I ever had in wrestling. And you know what? Maybe I should have my last match in Dallas, Texas. And he asked the crowd and said, who thinks this should happen? He's like, give me a hell yeah if you think this happens. And the crowd was like, hell yeah. And he's like, give me another one. Give me another hell yeah if you think it should happen. He's like, hell yeah. So he did it. They had a no holds barred match. Steve Austin, for being a broken old ass man, did pretty good. And Kevin Owens helped out, making sure that he was safe and things worked out very well for him. So, of course, who won? Stone Cold won. He beat the shit out of him. He stunnered him. He did everything he's supposed to do, drank a whole bunch of beers, and then had the Texas Rangers or whoever take Kevin Owens out of the building and out of the place, and he was gone. So if you're a big Stone Cold fan, he actually won. So there you go. Let's see. Luke says that bragging just stated facts. My very first match I saw was Undertaker's first match ever in WWE. Matthew says, I didn't hear that. That's horrible. Ted Scheller says 54. Yeah, we're in our 40s, Ted, so we gotcha. Ronald Reed says, I thought Vince said nobody can come back to WWE from AEW. He never said that. As Luke says, that's fake news, Ronald. I don't know if it's really fake news, but he never really said that. As Travis will tell you all the time, and he can tell you now, Vince will never say no to somebody if they can make him money.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way, right? It's all about money. If that person has the prestige, has the charisma, they're never going to say no. Never.
He don't care what they did.
He doesn't care what the fuck they did. He's going to take you back. He's going to be your friend. He's going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll give you money. I'll give you money. You may not put a title on your ass, but he'll give you money. Right? And then if that's in the stipulation of the contract, that's a different story. But that's between him and that guy or that person or whoever, right? Jordan said, you gotta pee. Well, you go for it, buddy. Ted Schindler says, Miz reminds me of Shawn Michael turning on his partners, right? I guess. I don't know him. Bert So says, good Charlotte and Stone Cold won. Yes. Beer says, so where is the unified title? It's with Roman. Roman won that tonight. So yeah. Ted Schindler says, I love the rattlesnake stunning KO. Ted's like, hell yeah. Joey Rico says, Cody is the next champ. Hold on to them titles for him. Akash says Roman Reigns is best. Preem says Spear are more powerful than Suplex City and F5, so Roman always beat the beast. Preem, the problem of it is that it wasn't that he beat him in a clean way, though, right? He cheated. He gave him dirty, he raked his face. He used all the dirty tricks in the book. He gave him, he gave him a low blow. He had Paul Heyman help him cheat. So I don't know, Jordan's like, seriously, I gotta pee. Well, fucking go pee then. Jesus Christ, Jordan. Like, get outside and just pee in the street. Matthew's like, it's a business. Controversy sells. Will we see Y2J back in WWE one day too? Doubtful. Matthew, that is one I don't think you'll see back in WWE. Maybe in Hall of Fame stuff, but not like to wrestle. Ronald Reed says Braun Strowman should come back. Yeah, I think Braun Strowman burnt that bridge a little bit more so than some other people. I mean, he can come back. I'm not saying he's not going to come back. But should he come back? Nah. I don't know. I think it'd be different.
Isn't he starting a company?
He's starting his own wrestling company. We'll see how that goes for him. Luke says, then go, Jordan. LOL. Chad Schleier says he'll pee in a rough solo cup, right? A red solo. Do it, yeah. Just pee in the street. Pee, whatever. Whatever.
Cup overfloweth.
Whatever floats your boat with your cup overfloweth of stuff. Jeez.
Just pee.
Just pee. Anyway, so that's what happened then. Ronald Reed's like, okay, thank you. Of course, Ronald. Of course. I'll go over night 2 real quick of what happened tonight. And then if you're still in the chat, guys, and you're just kind of behind the scenes and you're just hanging out back there and you're a real person, please subscribe. Say hello in the chat. I will read your comments. I've read everybody else's. I hope I didn't miss too many. Mm-hmm. Bear says, did you see Pat McAfee and Austin Theory reaction on receiving the Stone Cold Stunner? I mean, I could watch it all day. McAfee spit all the beer out of his mouth, right?
It was awesome.
Chad Schindler says never pee in front of a fan. That's probably some really good advice. Robbie says Braun Defo smash Bliss, trust me. Luke says, oh my god, it's 4:30 a.m. Yeah, it is for you. Shows why it's like Candace, so he in the back, Brock. He in the back. Alright, so what happened on WrestleMania tonight if you missed it? I'm going to go over the matches one more time. The first match of the night was the Raw Tag Team Championship match. This was between RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. And RK Bro won. And they are still the champions. So if you wanted them to stay the champions, they're still the champions. If you're upset about it, I don't know what to tell you. The next match of the night was Lashley versus Omos. We weren't sure how this was going to come out, but it was actually Lashley. Lashley won, so that's crazy. Which was cool. I liked it. I felt it was appropriate. The third match of the night was Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. This one was the funniest match of the night. It was an anything goes kind of match. Johnny Knoxville did every single jackass thing he possibly could. And he won. So he won against Sami Zayn. Poor Sami. He got his ass tasered, beat, whatever you want to call it. Lots of things happened to him. Captain Underpants, Johnny Knoxville, he definitely won. The next match after that was the Women's Tag Team Championship match. That was between Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi. Rhea versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. And in this one, Sasha Banks and Naomi won it. A lot of people are very happy that Sasha actually won something at WrestleMania. She usually doesn't. So people were excited about that. I'm kind of like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. They don't put a lot of into the Women's Tag Team Championship matches anyway. So the next match was the Edge versus AJ Styles. And if you're a big Edge fan, Edge did win that. He won it. He won it, and then after 15 long minutes of horrific crap, and he won. And then Damian Priest came down, and then everybody's all excited because I guess they're vampiring together or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's so weird. It's an
unholy union.
They're uniting together, kissy faces, and so on and so forth. They love each other now. Yeah, sure. That the new brood. Yeah, that's what people were saying. I guess. I don't know. I don't know any of that. And I kind of don't care, so
You don't
I don't really like Edge, but I didn't grow up with it, so that's where my unlike comes from, because I've only seen him now. Yeah. I never saw him then. So yeah. So then the match after that was the New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. This one was weird. It wasn't going to happen. Then it was going to happen. Then it wasn't going to happen. And then during the pre-show, they're like, it's happening! It's fucking happening! Then they put it on. It was like 2 minutes. It was the weirdest shit. I don't know if they were just like, meh.
Like trying to fill up some time.
Like, we don't know what's happening. But anyways, Sheamus and Ridge Holland won. Ridge Holland pinned Xavier Woods. So if you were hoping that, the New Day would win that, it didn't happen. Yeah. Then it was Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Pat McAfee did win against Austin Theory, and then Vince McMahon was down there and got his self involved in the whole thing. Came out, beat up Pat McAfee, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin came out and beat up Vince McMahon. Had some beers, cheered the crowd, and then gave Pat McAfee a stunner. So everybody was happy. And then, of course, the last match of that night, of tonight's main event, was a very big disappointment on my end. Maybe for other people it wasn't, but it was, the champions, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns won that. He took both of the belts, and I hate them, and I don't like him. And I'm glad if you love him. Good job. Congratulations. But, yeah, I wasn't very excited. Well, it says, Braun defo smash Alexa Bliss. Trust me. OMG. Trust that. Let's see. Rabbit says it's 5:40 for me. Jory Rico says 4. Ted says... The RK Bros, the RKOs they did were great. Tressa says, Candace, so he plain, just lane. Luke says 5:48. And Ted Chandler says, would have died laughing if Zayn got tased in the balls. Oh, that would have been terrible. It was like 10:41. Bird says, almost lost. What the fuck? Yeah, he did lose. Almost lost to Bobby Lashley. And it was actually pretty good. He lost in a good way, I guess you could say. I mean, Bobby Lashley brought it to him, took the giant down, and that was it. Ted Schindler says the new brood, as I said earlier, and Joey Rico says, what up, everyone? King says, YH, it's 12:43 p.m. I bet for you it is tomorrow. Ronald Reed says, where is Big E really Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch? Okay, Ronald, so Big E actually got a real-life, horrible, awful injury, right? He broke his neck in a match, and it's horrible, and we're hoping that he gets better. He's very lucky with what happened. He did break his C1 and either his C5 or C6. His C1 is the most, the one that's most scary because of where it's at in your spine. It's right up here. It's very top one. and it can cause a lot of problems. He was very lucky it didn't cause any swelling. He didn't have any surgeries.
No displacement.
No displacements of anything. His spinal cord was perfectly safe, and stuff like that. But it's one of those injuries that you might not see that person come back to wrestle again. He's going to heal. It'll take a lot of time. He has all movements and all of his limbs and stuff like that. So I don't, it's going to be like that. Tressa says that one happening at Brock the Door. As King says, 12:43 a.m. for me. Oh, it's 12:43 a.m. for you. Oh, so you just on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. I thought you were talking p.m. like it's tomorrow. Well, it is tomorrow, but not real tomorrow.
Make sure you're joining us tomorrow night. We're watching Raw.
Teresa says, of the caw. Ted says, yep, it was bad to see Big E get hurt like that. Yes. Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch, he was there. He was actually out there with Sheamus and Ridge Holland. He got in and he was kind of like this scrappy little weirdo who was out there just, and beating up Xavier Woods at the end. It was kind of awkward. Like, the whole thing was really weird.
In a car, he says.
It was so weird.
Yeah, he's outside.
And Jordan's like, I'm in a car. Well, that's good. Just get out and pee. It's fine. Well, everybody's like, dog, OMG,
Travis
Biggie.
is going to let you in, Jordan.
King says, I will join you for Raw. Zavirkio says, here is 6 a.m. for April 4th. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Luke says, stop yawning, Ayla. You're killing me.
I'm tired.
It's a tired. It's 11.
I'm so
what
tired.
are you talking about? King says, when I wake up, I will join you for Raw. Well, fantastic. That'll be great, because we will be here tomorrow for Raw. We'll see what happens from all this stuff from this weekend of WrestleMania, right? What's going to happen with these guys and all that stuff. Ravi says Woods looks still injured. He might, Ravi, the way he was kind of bouncing around on that one foot. No. That's right. No. Good boy. Ted Schiller says, get a kickstart, right?
We were just yelling at Travis.
Sorry. I was actually yelling at one of my dogs. Sorry about that. He's a big German Shepherd, and he's kind of like a bull in a china shop. Yogesh says, March our fix. March our fix? What is March, and why is it a fix? I have no idea. Why are we talking about March being a fix? Hey, March. If there's anybody else in the chat back there, if you guys want me to read your stuff, you gotta talk. I don't know how many of you are left. If you're still out there, are you guys hanging out? What's going on? Why are you here?
Because we're going to go to bed if you're not.
If not, I will probably tell Travis that we're stopping.
That's fine. We can see you guys tomorrow night. The guys that are in here, obviously, they know we're talking to them.
So, all that good stuff. Not that we don't want to hang out with you guys. I really like hanging out with you guys and all that stuff.
Jordan says I gotta go.
But, yeah. So, anyways. So, everybody who's out there, go get some sleep. If you're not and you're working for the day, good luck with the rest of your day. Robbie says, when Dee says no, she means no. Bert says, Goldberg versus Big E. Luke says, sleeping.
I gotta go.
Still here. And King says, Roman Empire was 2 lost in 17, 18, 19, then 20. All right, everybody out there who's still here, say bye to Ayla.
Bye, guys. Have fun. Have a good night. Oh, you can't hear me. Goodbye, guys.
Saying bye-bye to Ayla. She's saying bye-bye. She's going bye.
I gotta go. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, hanging out with us.
See y'all tomorrow.
Ayla will be in the chat if you guys want to talk to her. All right, everybody. Travis, you want to come over and say hi for a second? Be on camera? Just kidding. You don't have to. Anyways, Travis will get on here for just a second so you guys know who Travis really is. And some of you probably might not know who he is.
Just been hearing the voice. I was like, they probably think that Ayla's a trans.
Why is she throwing her voice like that? Looks like bye, Ayla. King says he is the best.
Oh, you can just set it out.
Just set it out front. It's fine. Robbie says Ayla bye. Yogesh Luar says bye T. Luke says I'm out too. To back-to-back late nights killing me all the night, Talitha and Talitha.
What?
And Travis. All right, Robbie says, oh, do you mad woman, but that's why you're coolest. Right. All right, everybody, this is Travis. This is Wrestling Gab. This is who you will be seeing tomorrow night.
And I will be here tomorrow night. Make sure you're here. We want to meet you guys.
Yeah, so if you're there in the background of everything, please make sure you're subscribed, turn your notifications on, and all that stuff. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us for this WrestleMania weekend. We appreciate each and every one of you for your subscriptions, your notifications turned on, and all the thumbs up that you can possibly give us. We appreciate it. Much love from us to you. You guys take care. King wants to say hi. Travis, how you doing?
Hey, King, we'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, Travis has been here the whole time,
I've been right there.
He's just been kind of off the side, but he's been talking. Robbie says Travis a bad boy for life like P. Diddy. Totally. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you guys. Again, it's much appreciated from everybody from everywhere else. If you are not in the States, I thank you so much for hanging out with us today, tonight, tomorrow, whatever day it is for you. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Darren Killar says, win to match. The match is over.
It's over.
Sorry. It's been over for about an hour or so now. The last match of the night, of course, was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns won and took all.
Yep, Roman Reigns.
So that's what happened.
New WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Yeah. King's like, bye, y'all. You look good. Bear says, according to you, which was better, Becky becoming double champ at WrestleMania 35 or Roman becoming double champ tonight? I would have to say myself, Becky.
I think Becky was the bigger surprise to me.
It was a better pop and a bigger thing. Website pay-per-view done and dusted. Exactly. We're putting that jacket away and we're done with it. All right, everybody. Again, I'm saying goodnight now.
We
Bye.
appreciate it,
Much love
guys.
for Wrestling Gab. Join us. Watch us.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.